Hi everybody, I'm Leanne of the Fibre Factory, and this is a blending video for everyone at Spinners in the UK marketplace. Today I'm going to be showing you how to blend different fibres on a drum carder to produce a bat ready to spin. I use a classic carder. It's made in the UK, and I will pop a link to their website in the description beneath. Today the fibres that we're using are this basket of dyed mule. It's a blue-faced Leicester cross Scottish blackface, which I have treated rather badly. It was left outside for about 2 weeks in the elements, but I brought it in, washed it up and popped it in the dye pot. So it's multiple different shades, and we're going to be using this as our base. I then have some beautiful natural alpaca, some of the same alpaca but dyed in a beautiful corally red, and some alpaca dyed into a lovely pinky purple. This alpaca is incredibly soft. It's beautiful. I'm also going to be adding in some Friesland. Now, I've never used Friesland before, and I purchased some from Carol Marshall, who is also a vendor on Spinners in the UK marketplace. It's not a soft fibre. However, it dyes beautifully, absolutely beautifully, and it holds together really, really well. So this I have really been using with the drop spindle. It's just lovely. It's spinning up into a beautiful lace weight, but it's great for adding bounce to carded bats. So this is the bat that has been produced using these fibres. It's a tweedy bat. You can see the different colours running through it. It's not smooth. It has quite a few knobbly bits and fluffy bits, but actually that makes it really rather nice. I have spun half of this already so that I have a sample piece of yarn to show you, which is currently drying, so hopefully by the time we've done this part, that will all be ready to show. If I show you on the carder here, we've already started to lay down a base of the mule. This is the liquor in. This is the piece of equipment that grabs your fibre to lay it down on the drum. You have your table here, which is where you place your fibre. You turn your handle, it brings the fibre onto your main drum. Now I have a brush, a packer brush on the back of mine. You don't need to use one. I like to use it just to keep things nice and compact. I have my baskets of fibre all pre-washed and ready to go. These baskets, these are wonderful. These are from the 99p shop. They are wonderful to wash your fleece in. If you wash a lot of fleece at any one time like I do, I separate it into these baskets and sink it into the hot water. Then I can just lift the basket out, deal with my fibre. Works really, really well, especially for alpaca. This has been washed. It hasn't been picked. I pick as I go. And I'll show you how to lay it onto your table to take it into your carder. Set you back down over here. I'll hopefully be able to see. As I say, we're going to start with some of the mule. Now I tease this apart. You don't want to be putting big clumps of fibre onto your table. This is just going to cause a big mess, damage the tines on your carder, These are expensive pieces of equipment, so treat them nicely and they'll last you for a very, very long time. So I pull these fibres apart, lay them onto the table and slowly turn the handle. It's not a race. You have to, I always think of it as brushing hair. When you're yanking through your hair with a brush, it hurts, it splits your hair. The same process, and it's going to do the same to your fleece. Because I'm a bit picky, there's little fuzzy bits. Some people like to leave them in. I don't. So I take these out. I don't like them. But by going slowly, you can see when your little bits and pieces that need to be removed are there. Don't dig into your drum. So now we've got a decent layer of the mule. So what I'm going to do now is add some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful alpaca. Now this just pulls apart beautifully. This is such a lovely, lovely fleece. Lay it down. And card it in. Nice and slowly. Pop a bit more in. It's not a fast process. I don't believe that there are any fast processes when it comes to fibre preparation. There are processes that take slightly less time than others, but none of them are particularly quick. Not if you want a good result. It's worth taking the time and get a good result like that. I don't want these all fuzzled over. So there's some more. We've only got a little bit left here, so we'll put the rest of it in. Fanning it out really fine. You can also catch those little pieces of debris that get stuck into fleece. They live outdoors. You have to expect some form of vegetable matter. With alpaca, if you don't like dust, it's not the fibre for you. Patience. That's what you need. Just turn it nice and slowly so all of those fibres collect. So we've got some white alpaca on there. Let's grab some of this lovely corally colour. Again, tease it out just to open those locks. Beautiful. There you go. And through it goes. And that really is what you do to card your fibre. See, that bit needed teasing out a wee bit more. So we continue this way, building up our layers, adding colour, texture, if that's what you want. My drum carder has 120 tines or teeth per inch because I use a huge amount of alpaca. And alpaca being a very fine fibre, it really is the best way to do it. However, I do all breeds of sheep on this drum carder as well. I just make sure that my fibre going in is nice and finely spread, and do it nice and slowly. So I don't want to bend the tines on my carder. So I'm just going to continue to do this until I have enough fibre on to produce a bat, and then I'll show you how to take it off. So you now have the back of the drum. I'm going to remove the brush, and here we have the bat, or the fibre, on the carder. Now on carders you'll find here there is a little wooden ridge. You take your pointy stick tool and just little by little insert it into the ridge and gently pull the fibres apart. A little more. Work your way right across. Okay. So we're now going to remove the bat by very just gently pulling down, moving the drum forward and pulling down, just really gently. Don't worry about these bits that are left. So move the drum forward, pull off the bat. Move the drum forward, pull off the bat. Drum forward till we're off.